Hilda's garage? Speaking. I see. That sounds like a bit muck in the car to me, mate. Maybe fetch it in, I'll fix it for you. Oh, I'm sorry there's no way I can get out to you, not this morning anyway. Maybe I'll mind you this afternoon. Okay, suit yourself, it's my best offer, I'm afraid. No, I don't know the number for Weatherfield garages. It's all right.
Look, I know it's wrecking your hearts to leave me, but if you're going, can we be having you? Because some of us have got jobs to go to.
Hey, bye, isn't it nice to know when you wanted? Well, go on, you've got keys.
Me? I thought you had them.
Oh, I don't flame well believe it. It's all legal and signed for, now I can't flame well get in.
Hang on. Keep your head on. I was only joking.
Ooh, I'll throttle him. I will, so help me. Hey, did I thank you?
What for?
Well, for having us your duck egg.
No, I don't think you did, Vera.
Well, tiny, okay. Hey, you were great. Don't know where we'd have ended up, honest, I don't.
Well, I couldn't see your roaming streets, could I, love? I mean, they're untidy enough as it is.
Ah, thanks very much. I love you and all.
Hey,
Oh,
good luck in your new house.
Zalo.
Oh, today's a big day then, eh? Moving in, are you?
Bye, Hilda. What kept you there? Must be all of 30 seconds since we left Ivy's. Well, go on. We can move in now, Hilda's here.
Well, at least you got one thing going for you. You'll not be stuck for space, will you? Not with the tidgy bit of furniture you've got.
Now, listen here,
All
Hilda.
right. Flaming great start, innit, eh? Standing up row in the street, come on.
Yeah. Aren't you going to carry her over the threshold?
What, him? He never carried us over the threshold when we got wed. He's not likely to start now, is he?
Yeah, well, happen you're right. Probably have to make 2 journeys, any road. Well, I wish you every happiness in your new home.
Bye. One of these days, somebody's going to tie a knot in that flaming windpipe of hers. And I've got a good idea who it's going to be.
Flaming north, there is no like getting off on the right foot with your neighbours, is there? Come on, you.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, ta very much. I didn't expect you to throw your arms round me and have your wicked way with me, but I wouldn't have said no to a smile, especially seeing as I brought you something to keep your strength up.
Not so low, I was miles away. What have you got there?
Coconut cake, just got it out of the oven.
Now you're talking. Here, you make a cup of tea to go with it. I'll just finish this. The kettle has boiled.
Yeah, right.
What's up?
Just thinking.
What about?
This place.
All right.
You can't seriously be thinking of selling it. Not now. Not after all you put into it.
It's what I'm getting out of it that's bothering me. And it's not a lot, is it?
Well, not yet, maybe. You've got to expect to make sacrifices when you set up on your own.
I know that. But the way things are going, I'm going to be working to keep the bank happy for the rest of my natural, aren't I? I mean, where's the future in that?
Not always. Just till you get back on your feet.
Aye, when will that be? I've had it, Gail, honestly. And it's not flaming worth it. I mean, do you know how many hours I put in last week?
Well, I know we didn't see much of it.
70. 70 flaming hours. That's not including the time you put in doing the books. And more money when I was a flaming grease monkey for Ron Sykes.
It's not all down to money, Brian. I mean, you're building something here for the future. For all of us. For you, me and Nicky.
Look, love, if I go working for somebody else...
All this will have been for nothing.
At least I'll have regular hours, a decent pay pack every week and nothing to worry about. I'm sorry, love, but that lot beats this lot into a cocktail any day of the week. You better knock that kettle back on again.
Come on out, kid. I'll be laughing at you in a minute.
Well, you could bring them in instead of just dumping them there.
It's quicker this way, isn't it?
I thought you were supposed to be moving stuff in, not chucking it out.
Chucking it out, Hilda. Whatever give you that idea, eh? We're collecting for bonfire night, aren't we?
Bonfire night.
Yeah, bonfire night. And as it happens, you're in luck, aren't you? Because we're looking for a guy, so how are you fixed?
No, I don't think so. I mean, there wouldn't be room for 2 of us, would there?
Well, that's it.
Oh, knock it off, will you?
I'm not having her making cracks about my furniture.
You're right, there's enough in them already.
You are?
Cracks in the furniture.
Now, look, I'm warning you.
Come on, it's only a joke, innit?
Ah, well, you'll laugh on the other side of your face next time you come out with something like that. I'm warning you. Look, we're going to get rid of that stuff from over there, aren't we?
You mean I've got a choice? I'm on my way, my love.
Oh, how's the headache, Mrs. Walker?
I think it's a little better, thank you, Fred.
Oh, God. Nothing like letting the corsets out and getting your head down for half an hour, is there? I've got a bit of headache coming on, Mrs. Walker.
Ah, just the man I wanted to see, Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, what a pity, Fred. Why don't you take some time off, Fred? Or better still, go to Jersey for a week, Fred. You need the time off.
Did you say something, Fred?
Me? Oh, no. Not a thing, Mrs. Walker. Not a thing.
What can I do for you, Mrs. Walker?
Mr. Baldwin, for the best part of this morning, my head has been ringing, positively ringing, and do you know why?
No, I've got no
Because of
idea.
that dreadful disco of yours. I did not get a wink of sleep until after 2 o'clock this morning.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well, here's a bloke you want to see. Mrs. Walker's got a complaint.
Complaint?
Yeah.
What about?
The disco. She reckons it kept her awake all night.
Well, you could hear it over here. Oh, we'll have to start charging you for it.
Not the music, afterwards. The slamming of car doors, the laughing, the joking, and if you find that kind of thing amusing, I certainly do not.
I suppose it's Mrs. Walker. Well, they do come to enjoy themselves.
Well, if you do not manage to quieten them somehow, I shall have no alternative but to inform the police.
Hey, now, hang on a minute.
No,
I mean...
you hang on a minute. If Mrs. Walker was disturbed, she's got a right to complain, hasn't she?
Thank you.
Yeah, well, all right. I suppose we were a bit more rowdy than usual last night. We had an 18th birthday party, and you see, and...
Well, get a few notices printed. Ask them to be quiet when they leave us.
What a fat lot of good that's going to do, innit? As far as I can see, with that lot over there, they can't read any road.
That'll be quite enough, thank you, Fred. I am just happy that my criticism has been taken care of, at least in some quarters.
Oh, Mrs. Walker, about this headache.
Yes, I know, Fred. I shouldn't be here. It's the worst possible place. I'll be in the back if you need me.
Hi.
What are you doing here? I was supposed to meet you in the Rovers.
Yeah, you were, but I couldn't wait. I've got a bit of good news.
Well, I could do with that. Well, go on then. What is it?
My driving test.
What about it?
They've had a cancellation. I can take it on Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Oh, don't say it like that. I thought you'd be pleased.
Well, that doesn't give you much time, does it?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. And I've got a better reason to pass now, haven't I?
I'm not with you.
I'll be able to help you out, won't I? You won't have to drop everything every time you have to dash out for spares and stuff. I'll be able to collect customers' cars for servicing.
It won't make any difference, Gail.
Of course it will. Even if I only save you an hour a day, it's an extra hour you'll have here, isn't it?
All right. So it'll give me an extra hour a day. Maybe even a couple. That's not going to make any difference. I'll still be sweating my guts out from morning till night to pay the bank back. I still won't have any time for myself. I'm sorry, love. I know you mean well, but it won't make any difference. Honest, it won't.
Just gonna have to prove it to you then, aren't I?
Right, thanks very much, love. Ta-da. Hello, Emily. Hello. Oh, Al, you've not met Mrs. Duckworth's new neighbour, have you?
Hey, you can stop stirring it and all. You've no complaints so far, have you, Emily?
No. But then again, they've not moved in proper yet, have they?
Well, there's 2 houses in between.
Well, they seem to be working very hard to get it straight.
Yeah, it's just that I can't imagine living next door to Vera.
Well, somebody's got to.
Do you mind changing the subject?
Sorry. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to drop my order in, actually, and do you think I could pick it up at tea time?
Of course you can, unless there's anything very exotic on it, like octopus fillets in aspic or goat's milk cheese.
There's nothing more exotic than half-covered chocolate digestive, so I should be all right. I'll pick it up at tea time.
All right, love.
I don't suppose Ken's got anything yet.
Well, he hadn't this morning. Still, you never know. He was going back to the job centre again this afternoon.
I am on the rest.
Thanks, Alf.
Well, I'm sorry, love, but there's no use sticking your head in the sand, is there? Ken's not the only one, is it?
But Ken does have a lot to offer, you know, Alf. He's a mature man with a very sound sense of responsibility.
He didn't show much sign of that when he jacked his job in,
He
did
had no choice, did he?
He should have had more sense than to leak a council document, shouldn't he?
Ken gave that story to Pam Mitchell because he happens to care about the kids around here. And he also knew that if he didn't out about it, nobody else would either.
Yeah, but he's a married man with a family, isn't he? I mean, it's all right having these high-flown principles. Don't pay the bills, though, does it?
Yeah, well, I happen to think he was right to stand up to him at the town hall. And whatever happens, I'm with him. All the way.
Same again, Squire.
No, duty calls. Some of us don't have the opportunity of working in a holiday camp.
I'll have you know I've been up since 5:30. I'd done a day's work before you even saw flipping daylight.
Well, all I can say is, it doesn't show.
Smoothie.
See ya.
You'll have had enough for one day then, Rita.
You can say that again.
Only, I was thinking of, getting the car out in the Rover and going for a bit of a spin,
Where are you now?
It'd be no problem to, just pop round at the cabin.
You just might be doing yourself a favour there, Fred.
Really?
Definitely. We've just got some new road maps in. Special offer. 10% off.
Ta very much.
Least we can do is give it a try, Brian.
There's no point talking about it, is there? I mean, what's the point in making plans based on something that may never happen?
Like what?
Like you not passing your test.
You said I was in with a chance.
No, I'm not the Fleming examiner, am I? I don't know what I was going to feel about it. Even the best drivers have off days, don't they?
Well, I won't have an off day, Brian. Honest, I won't. We can work on it this after, can't we?
I can't, love. No way, not this after.
Just for half an hour.
If you had half an hour, I could fill it in 5 times over. Look, I'm sorry, love. I'll have to go. I'll see you later.
I don't suppose you know what time you'll be home.
I don't think I'll be late.
They're back before I know.
Yes, love.
Orange juice, please, Fred.
Right.
Like that, is it?
Oh, Rita, why do fellas have to be so stubborn?
It's not fellas that are stubborn, love. It's us that are so unreasonable. Right, Fred?
Definitely.
Gail, where's our Brian off to in such a rush?
Work, where else?
Well, what's up with him? He hardly noticed me.
Note.
Well, it didn't look like note to me.
I asked him to take me for a driving lesson, and he said he had things better to do.
Oh, is that all?
It's enough, isn't it? I take me test in a couple of days.
Gail, Brian's very busy, love. You'll have to realise that. I mean, he's got a business to run, hasn't he? I'm sure if he could have fitted it, he would have done.
Here, if you're that desperate, Fred's doing that this afternoon, right, Fred?
Huh?
I'm looking for someone to take me out for a drive this after, Fred.
Oh, well, if that's the case, you've come to the right fella, haven't you? Now then, where do you fancy? Peak District, Southport?
There you are, cracked it.
I didn't mean you to drive me. I meant me to drive you.
Oh.
Practice for me test, like.
Oh, well, I don't know about that, Gail.
Oh,
no.
but you will, won't you? I mean, you may get the impression that Fred's all mouth, but deep down inside he's got a heart of gold. Right, Joe?
Oh, so this is where you're hiding yourself, is it?
Oh, well, I just came in for... what did I come in for?
You never got round to saying, Stan.
Tea bags. That was it. I used the last this morning.
If you was out grafting like you ought to be, you wouldn't have time to sit drinking tea.
I think she's trying to tell you something, Stan.
It's no good trying to do windows without Eddie. I can't give it the ladder, can I?
Well, there's not to stop you going round collecting a bit of money in, is there? You might pick up a bit of new business if you shape yourself.
She wants me to get to Vera Duckworths, you know. She's dying to know every stick and stone inside that house.
It's no concern of mine what they've got in there. They can be sitting on egg boxes for all I care.
Whether it's your concern or not, you won't be happy till you know, will you?
Listen, if you was planning on going, I'd be on my way if I was you, while you still can.
You would. I'm going. Ta-da.
Yeah.
Ta.
Hey, you're a hard woman, Hilda.
Well, he asks for it, doesn't he? And you don't want to encourage him, you know. He'd sit there till he took root if you'd let him.
Right, you taking these then, or what?
No, not just now, because I've got to nip back to Mrs. Lowther's for an hour.
OK, suit yourself.
Would you put some green soap on me order as well?
Sorry, Hilda, no can do. We're out till tomorrow. Vera's just had the last.
Oh, well, looks as if I'll have to wait then, doesn't it?
How's their move going, anyway?
Well, how should I know?
I just thought you might have noticed on your way in, like.
Oh, no, I've got enough to think about without bothering what the Duckworths are up to, thank you very much. I'll get Stan to pick up the order later.
All right, Hilda. Ta-ra.
Come on, then, up a bit.
Well, I can't get a grip, can I?
Oh, flaming Nora, move round here then, will you?
I'm not playing a bayonet woman, you know.
Oh, you're more of a big spare part.
You are?
I said we've made a fair start, haven't we? You fit?
Yeah.
Right. Up, 2, 3, 6. Come on, get on with it.
I've got it.
Right, now hang on.
Right, oh, it's set
Right, now
there.
keep going till we get to the other side, right?
Hey,
Are you all right?
just a minute.
Come
Don't
on.
push.
Are you all right?
Mike, what were you... Hey, you flaming maniac! You flaming maniac!
It wasn't my fault.
Well, it wasn't my fault, was it?
Of course it wasn't, Vera. I mean, you expect folk to be playing silly beggars all over the street, don't you?
You come round that con like a ferret with its tail on fire.
I was only in second. Honest.
Yeah, we were nearly next world, weren't we?
It's all right, love, leave it. There's not much damage done, is there?
Well, there's not much wrong with your emergency stop, is there, Gail?
It's a good job there isn't. I thought I was going to hit you.
Never mind it. What about a flipping bar?
Bar? You call that flaming thing a bar?
Hey, don't you knock it, mate. She thinks as much of that as she does of me.
Listen, I think more about this bar than I do of you. Well, come on, then. What are you waiting for, eh? A bus to come along and finish the job off? I don't know. Hey, and you want to be careful, you, how you drive next time. You might not be so lucky.
Hey, she's right, you know, kid. If she has her mouth open, you might never be seen again.
Hello, Emily.
Oh.
Oh, not come for your order, have you? Needed set tonight.
No, I haven't. As a matter of fact, I just popped over on the off chance of catching you, actually.
Oh, well, you're lucky. I was thinking of catching the next flight to Florida, as it happens.
Deirdre, I'm trying to be serious.
What makes you think I'm not? Sorry, though. What can I do for you?
Well, I don't quite know how to put this, but, perhaps it's more a matter of what I can do for you.
For me?
Oh, look, I don't want you to feel insulted or anything, but... Well, it's about you and Ken. It's just that, well, I'd like you to know that if you find the bills piling up a bit while Ken's looking for something else and you need a bit of help, financial help, that is, just till you get on your feet again.
Thank you, Emily. It's very good of you, honestly it is, but, well, I'm hoping it won't come to that.
Oh, so am I, but I just wanted you to know that...
I know, and I appreciate it. We both do. But, well... We're not exactly pressing the panic button just yet. You know, I've still got my job, and Ken did get a bit of redundancy pay, and I think he's got 1 or 2 irons in the fire as well.
Well, it's nice to know you're looking on the bright side anyway.
I've got to, haven't I?
Is that you out, sorry?
Are you expecting Father Christmas?
Oh, you're back then. Take it you're stopping.
Of course I'm stopping. It's my home and all, innit?
You should have thought of that this morning when we were humping all the gear over, shouldn't you?
I've been working, haven't I?
You pick your flaming times, don't you?
Hey, what do you reckon then?
Doesn't look no different from the other place to me. What's for tea, anyway?
Tea? When have I had any time to make any tea?
Well, we've still got to eat, you know, Mum.
Listen, lad, before you start thinking about eating, you can make yourself useful.
Me?
Yeah, you. There's beds for a start.
Well, I tell you what, Mum, you make a list, and me and my dad will make a start as soon as we get back.
Where from?
The Rovers.
Now you're talking, son.
Hey, hang on a minute. Nobody's going out of this house till it's something like.
Well, it is somewhat like, Mum. What do you reckon, Dad?
I think it's like a show house, kid. Come on, we're missing good boozing time.
Hey, hang on a minute.
Oh, what now?
I'm not having you two skiving off, leaving me here on my Todd.
Then what are you going to do about it?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do about it. I'm coming with your answer. Eh?
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Then what did he do? Jack fell down and broke his crown. And Jill came tumbling after, didn't she? Can you say it? Say it for me, Nicky. Hello. I weren't expecting you for another half hour yet.
Stuck for parts, aren't I? I need a new wiper motor. I can't get it till tomorrow.
Oh, well, we're not complaining, are we? Just tell your daddy all about Jack and Jill while I get his tea ready, eh?
I've heard it all before, mate. And I don't believe a word of it.
And he does. Every word. You're a lot chirpier than you were this dinner time.
Yeah, I suppose so. Hey, if you still fancy out in the van, maybe we can manage you half an hour after tea.
All right, yeah. I wouldn't say no to another lesson.
Another one?
Yeah, had one this after. Knight in shining armour came to my rescue.
Which knight in shining armour?
Fred G.
Fred G. It's when you didn't end up in the flaming lake. How'd you get on?
Well, apart from nearly mowing down the Duckworths, all right, I suppose. Hey, Brian, their car and I feel different to our little van, though.
So it should have known. You know, I wouldn't mind going over something like that myself again.
good's a car like that to the business?
I mean, when I sell the business.
If we sell the business.
When I sell the business. I thought Ginger's after, didn't I?
What's he got to do with it?
Well, he's got it made, hasn't he? Nice big fat pay packet every week. Decent hours, fellas underneath him.
Yeah, and he'll be doing the same job for the next 25 years, won't he?
Yeah, and what will I be doing? What will I be doing? I'll still be working 25 hours a day, 8 days a week to keep the bank happy, won't I?
No, you won't. You'll have half a dozen garages by then. All paid for and all.
You never give up, do you?
No, I don't. Because I reckon you've got a lot more about you than being a garage mechanic all your life. Tea'll be on the table in 10 minutes.
You know, I don't think I fancy working in a meat market.
No, I happen you wouldn't. Sorts of men from the boys I can sell you.
Give over. Working behind a bar isn't exactly like being in the brownies, you know.
You know what I'd rather be, Fred? I've always wanted a pub of my own. Every fella's dream, that, you know.
Give over. You'll be on your knees in a week, you.
Hey, if I had my own pub, kid, I'd be on my knees in about 2 hours, I tell you.
Hi, mate. Oh, well, hello, stranger.
Stranger? Only saw you dinner time.
I know. Every time I've been in here, you seem to be in it.
Mrs. Walker isn't complaining, are you, love?
Not about your custom, no. But if you don't do something about that noise, I shall have plenty to say.
Yeah, well, point taken. Pint of bitter, please, Mrs. Walker, and whatever the boss wants.
No, not for me. I'm going to be going.
You're not leaving on my own, are you?
You'll survive. Anyway, it won't be for long, will it? You've got a disco to run, remember? Bye, Mrs. Walker.
Bye-bye, Mrs.
Hello.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Walker. Cheers.
What'll it be, Reed? Vodka and tonic or tonight's speciality of the house?
What's the speciality of the house when it's at home?
Me on a butty.
You mind, I've not had my tea. Give us a vodka and tonic. Hello again.
Hello. Did you used to live in our house?
Yeah, that's right. So if you're thinking of having a housewarming party, you better put us top of the list, because I know where bottle opener's kept.
When's it going to be, Jacko, mate?
When's what?
The housewarming.
Ha! Who's having housewarming?
You are. We've just voted one.
Hey, that's not a bad idea, that, you know.
Oh, Mum, I don't like her parties. Not like that, anyway.
Now, your son is a man after my own heart when it comes to parties, Mrs. Duckworth. Don't get me wrong, there is nothing I like better than a quiet drink with friends, but anything more boisterous, I'm afraid not.
See, Mum, I'm not the only one.
Well, there's no problem, is there? You can come round here and keep her company.
So we're on there, are we, Vera?
Ah, you bet we're on, kid. Listen, it's about time somebody liven it up round here, isn't it, love?
Yeah.
Back on the street on Monday at the same time, and if you've missed any of this week's, don't worry, you can see it all again in the omnibus on Sunday at 3. After the break, Emmerdale.